We're staying in our GF1031 Southeast Madison _ Rev1 drawing. And we're going to take a look now at the eTransmit facility in AutoCAD. eTransmit is an electronic transmittal of your drawing. So you can package up your drawing and all the settings within your drawing and send them to a team member or a stakeholder on a project. Now, we need to do a little bit of housekeeping before we package the drawing up. So you'll notice I'm in the ISO A1 Landscape Layout tab. There's also a Layout 2. If I click on it, it's just a default sheet with a default viewport. Go back to the ISO A1 Landscape Layout tab, right-click on Layout 2, and we'll delete that particular layout. We don't need it. So OK it, and you'll notice that the Model tab cannot be deleted for obvious reasons. So now we're ready to go to do our eTransmit. Now, you can go up to the application menu here, click on the flyout and find eTransmit up there. It's actually just quicker to type eTransmit, like so. I'm a bit of an old school keyboard warrior, so I tend to like typing in commands. So there's eTransmit. I just press enter, and it says the current drawing is not saved. Now, it's up to you if you save the changes. Do you want to save the current drawing before continuing? Your call on that one. You might want to, and perhaps save it up to revision 1, revision 2. For the purposes of this training exercise, I'm going to say no. And we now get the Create Transmittal dialog box come up. I'm the current user, P3650. That's the name of my PC. And you can see we've got the current drawing. We've got the dependent plot style table, the monochrome CTB, and we've also got our PDF plotter configuration file, PC3. So all of these files will go in the transmittal package to whoever is receiving them. You can add additional files, perhaps things like specification documents, OEM manuals, all that kind of stuff. You can enter notes to include with the transmittal package as well, sometimes very, very useful. The only thing we haven't got is a specific transmittal setup. So if we click on transmittal setups here and click on new, we'll call our new one training, and we're going to base it on standard because that's the only one we've got, and click on continue. Now, there's a lot of stuff in here that you don't need to worry about too much, but there's two types of transmittal, a zip file or a folder. It's quick and easy to remember. If you're going external with your transmittal, zip up the files. If it's a folder, use those internally, perhaps on a network. I'm going to go with zip. I'm going to go with a 2013 file format so that anybody with AutoCAD 2013 and above can read the drawing. I'm going to maintain visual fidelity for annotative objects. That doesn't apply so much now because that's pre-AutoCAD 2008. I haven't seen AutoCAD 2008 for some time, but just tick it anyway to be on the safe side. You've got a transmittal file folder where the zip file will go, and you can prompt for a file name. You can also overwrite an increment based on revisions in a project, for example. I'm just going to go prompt for a file name. So there's my file name there based on my drawing name, and then it's training.zip, as you can see. I can use an organized folder structure if I want to, or I can place all the files in one folder or keep the files and folders as they are. Entirely up to you on that one. That's my path options. So I'm going to place all the files in one folder. Now there's some actions here. I can send an email with the transmittal as soon as I OK it down here. I can set the default plotter to none because they might not have my plotter if I've been using, for example, a paper plotter. I know it's a PDF, so I don't need to worry. If there's any external reference files, if you tick that, you can bind them or insert them into the DWG file. You can also purge the drawings of anything that isn't used or not needed. You can include your fonts if you're using any specific fonts, textures from materials, that's more a 3D visualization thing, files from any data links. You might have AutoCAD tables that link to data files like Microsoft Excel, and you've also got photometric web files and any unloaded file references. So you can have all of this set up the way you want it to. You can then give the transmittal setup a description. So it might be for a particular project or a particular stakeholder. And I'm going to click on OK. So there's my training transmittal setup. I'm going to close that now and select training as the transmittal setup I'm going to use. So now you'll notice as I expand this out, I've got more information. My fonts are in there, my compiled shapes, and my font map. Everything is in there. everything that they would need to replicate my drawing exactly. Now, if I click on OK, that will then zip that file up and send it to the location I had in the transmittal setup. I then put that zip file into an email, or perhaps put it into a cloud-based folder that we're using to collaborate with on a project. It's very quick and easy to do, as you can see. I'm just going to click on cancel because I'm not going to send the transmittal, but that's how you e-transmit and package your drawings in AutoCAD.